Hey everybody, this is an exciting day. I just got 2 massive boxes in the mail. Look at the size of that box. These are huge. It's so big that I'm going to have to make room in here and open them one at a time. So let me readjust. Alright, this happened to rip while bringing it in. It's sort of heavy. I'm probably going to have to move the camera to get this out of here. Yeah. This is a huge, amazing VanPowers portable solar generator. I have been waiting for this excitedly for a few days. Let's open this up and have a look at it.
Very nicely packed. There's a handle. See if I can get the plastic off here. I'm going to try to lift it from the handle and lift this out of here. Oh, that's heavy.
Alright, there's a little package was underneath this in the box, so we'll see what's in there. This is the largest solar generator that I've had my hands on, personally. It's so large, it comes with wheels like a suitcase and an extendable handle. That is really cool, and a carrying handle here. And there's an accessory bag. We'll get back to this in a minute. So this has, from what I read online, 14 different power outputs. Pretty crazy. I can't wait to turn this on. Let's see this display. Should be 1-2 seconds if it's charged. Depends if it's charged or not. Might not be charged. I don't think that's charged. Probably for shipping purposes. And here's an accessory pouch. Really nice heavy duty pouch. Oh wow, look at that. So there's the handbook, which I'm definitely going to have to look at. And we've got here an AC power plug. That must be for direct wall charging. And here we've got that connector again. I know that name, to MC4 for solar panels. And we've got 2 little, interesting. I'm going to have to see what these are about. 2 little USB adapters. Interesting. Well, that is a beautiful display. I just plugged it in. No? Do I have to hit the power again? Look at that display. That is really amazing. I'm guessing, well, I'm going to have to look at everything. There's a little fan spinning button there. It shows 150 watts, 0% charge. That must mean charging. I'm going to have to look at all this. There's a ground indicator there. 11 hours charging time. There's all your inputs over here. And there is a ground connector with a green LED on it right there. But boy, this is a thick, heavy-duty, stiff cable. This can take up to 1800 watts from what I understand. Right over here you have 6 AC outputs and a, what does that say, 13.6 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter output. Something of interest, all of a sudden the fans kicked on, it started making another noise, and it's up to 3% and pulling 500 watts. So it was in shipping in a reduced state of charge. So that's very important to notice, guys. It didn't function normally until it got up. I think it's been 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours I've had it going, maybe, give or take. And it's picked up the amount of watts it's pulling. This thing just kicked in overdrive, 1600 watts. It's pulling 1600 watts. It sounds like a web server firing up. All the fans are kicking. 13% charging faster. It says 2 hours charge time. This is a super fast charging device on AC power. Okay, now I'm going to open the solar panel, and then we're going to get this out and start charging it outside. See how this works out. It's going to be a sunny day today for the most part, and we can use some free energy. Oh good, we got some connectors, MC4 connectors here. And, well, we got different plugs here. Oh, okay. Different outlets, cigarette lighter and 2 different outlets to plug in and charge this with. Looks like. All the possibilities. Let me pull this out and get this box out of the way. So there it is. VanPowers solar panel comes in a carrying bag. There's the solar panel. 200 watt, 36 volt output. Now I noticed there was another zipper pouch on the back of this. Oh cool, there's some papers in the back. I can probably keep the cables in there. That's neat. I'll be looking at that in a bit. So, oh, there's a pouch for your cables here. And, okay, there's your output connectors. This has 23% efficiency, which is monocrystalline, I believe, and it's much higher output. Very, very good. That's extremely high on the output range for solar panels. Open circuit voltage of 41 volts. Open output short circuit current 6.4 amps. Normal is 36 volts at 5.5 amps. That's pretty impressive. Really impressive. It says compatible with power stations, tablets, cameras, anything that can take that output. So here we've got a stand, and there's one on the other side. Quick release connectors here, and I'm going to have to take this out to finish this part of the video because this is bigger than my space allows. First of all, since we're outside, I want to show you the expanding handle, and that makes it convenient to move around with its built-in wheels. Very good to have. I'm going to use this trailer to hold the solar panels up. Convenient place to stand it because it's windy out. And which way is up? That's down. It's a pretty big panel. Now, there's flaps on the back, all velcroed on. 4 of them to set that up in the sun. Alright, now we're going to hook up the solar panels. I have 2 sets of wires. One that came with the solar panels. Universal connections for every possibility. Really awesome. That makes these useful for anything. And another set of wires that came with the solar generator, which has the plug I need. So I'm using this one right now. Connect the MC4 connectors together, red to red and black to black. They only go one way, you can't mess it up. And then I'll take you up on the top and show you the connecting to the generator. Now I have the generator in my wagon because it's snowy on the ground. Which brings me to another point. Don't charge this under 32 degrees. It is above 32 today, therefore I have this out here and I feel safe charging it. Open your input bore, and this yellow connector goes in here to the yellow connector on the unit. And we should have charging. Yes. I hope you can see that at this angle. I'm pulling 89 watts right, whoops. 97 watts, 98 watts, 99, 100. It's going to vary because we have a partly overcast sky, and it says remaining charge time 15 hours at the current 90 watts. When the sun peaks, that's going to, of course, drop in half. So right now we're sitting at 20% charge, status of charge, and I'm going to leave this out all day in the sun. You want your solar panels to be 90 degrees to the sun. I am a little bit off over here because it is morning. I'm off peak, and I will be adjusting that as the day advances, but for demonstration I just wanted to get it out there for you to see it. And don't block it with your body or anything else. That will cast shadows on the panels and will affect your charging exponentially. So there it is for now. I'm going to adjust these into the sun better. Always keep them angled 90 degrees into the sun, and tip your solar panel angle for best angle to get. You want that sun to be at 90 degrees at all times for best charging. So you'll adjust it throughout the day. These panels are water resistant to basically rain resistant. It's not waterproof, but it is good to know that you can leave them out if you're off your campsite or whatever, away from home a bit, and it does rain some on it. It's not going to destroy them. On that note, I should remind you never to leave this out in the weather, and I'll probably toss something over it to keep it out of the sun as well. Anything you can do to protect it and prolong its life is better. That's why I have it in the trailer and not in the snow and the mud on the ground. Well, this has been out for 4 or 5 hours now. I think 5 hours. 40% charged, so we went from 20 to 40%. We're only bringing in 20 watts right now. It is mega overcast, so the day went from semi-sunny to dark, and we still got 20% charge today on those solar panels, so they're really, really good. Well, guys, I left it out for a little bit longer after I showed you. It's up to 43%. Not bad for a overcast day. I've got the VanPowers Superpower Pro out here, charging in the sun again on the solar panel. Meanwhile, I'm gonna wrap this video up, and you got my first impressions. I'm gonna continue on testing this, and I've already been testing this. I'll give you another video coming soon with hardcore field testing, really cool off-grid experiments, and my final results. I'll put the link to this down below, and also the solar panel, which, by the way, you can buy separately, and that is useful for anything. This 200 watt portable solar panel can literally be used on almost any device you can imagine, which is great. That makes it incredibly valuable, and for on the go, it's really awesome. So I'll put that link down below as well, and stay tuned for full field testing and reviews on both of these devices coming soon. Meanwhile, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, because you really never know what's coming to the homestead tomorrow.